welcome to part 4 of converting our Illustrator drawing over to a Sketchup file. So I need to do a lot more work here on the internals. However, let's start putting in our roof. And by now, you should understand how SketchUp works to a certain extent. Okay, if you make a window frame, you can make new boxes and then extrude out to make the window frame, and you can use materials. So you can look that up later on. I might create a little sub video for that window itself. But right now I want to show you how to create your roof line. Okay, so what I like to do is let's go to edit, and we're going to unhide all, because we want to have our slab back, because otherwise we'll just forget that it's there. And we also want to create a new layer called roof, so that it is easy for us to turn it on and off again. So let's go to roof line there, okay, and let's start our roof. So making sure that our walls are grouped. No, they're not. So I'm just going to select triple click this, for example. In fact, I might just select the whole thing. I'll select the whole thing, and then we're going to right click, and we're going to make the entire thing here as a group. Okay, so the entire house at the moment is a group, and that way that when we put the roof on, it's not going to modify any of those walls or anything like that. It's not going to interfere with anything else. Okay, so let's look around our house. So we have no eaves on this side, and we're going to use that point there to start our space. Okay, so you see here that we have eaves coming out here. All right, and what we need to do is we need to measure out this distance. Okay, so we're going to go to a tape measure tool, making sure that we're on the roof layer. We're going to measure this out. Okay, making sure that it's green. Whoops, zoom right in so it's in the green. Okay, and then we go over here. Let's make a span across here so the thing picks it up. It doesn't. Jeez. Let's click from here to here, and that distance is 583. 583. Okay. So 583. So we're going to go to here, and we're going to click out here. I'm going to type in here 583 and press return. Okay, and we're going to click on this, and we're going to move out to this point here. See how it sort of snaps to that edge. So we're going to click on there, and this here is our reference point for where our eave goes. Okay, so I'm just going to move around here and just put this in, put these guides in, just so we know where our roof line is going to be going. All right, so this space here, we need to move out here. Okay, and we have our roof line comes right across here. You can see my guide is turning red. Okay, and it's going to go from here to the other side of the building. Okay, so let's go back into camera view, top view. All right, so let's zoom in here, and we're going to start drawing. So we're going to go to the shape tool, click on this edge here, zoom out, and then zoom right in to this point here, over here. Okay, so that is one part of our roof line. Okay, let's orbit around this way. We need to extend our space over this way because we've forgotten the eave. All right, but let's project our roof line up. So I'm going to push pull up. By 1200, press return, and then we're going to push this out by 583, and that is our eave right there. Okay, let's put a gable on this now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the tape measure tool, click on this edge here, and then you see that as soon as this tape measure tool goes to the center of the structure, it puts in a little dot. Okay, so now we can go from here, click there, midpoint, across here, and we can put in like a bit of a line there. Okay, so what we can do is we can use the same method, and we can use the pen tool this time around. And you see here that the pen is naturally showing me the center of that structure. So click on that there and click right across, making sure that it's in the green midpoint, and that's what we have there. Okay, so now to make this more of a pitched roof, we can click on this side here. We're going to use the push-pull tool. We're going to push-pull it down, okay, making sure that it's blue. All right, I'm going to type in here 1000. Now it's 1200, but we need space for the gutter, so 1100. Okay, so we have space for the gutter, and let's go to this side here, click on that side, that edge. We're going to use the move tool, move this down again, making sure that it's in the blue, and type in 1100. So press return. Okay, so that there is kind of done so far, which is all good. Okay, now next up I need to go over here, select the whole structure there, right click and make this as a group. Okay, so now that when we do this side of our roof, okay, it won't affect this roof part here. Okay, so let's do this now. So I'm just going to trace over this part of the roof, making sure that I snap to all these points here. Okay, click on there. I'm going to bring this up by 1200. Press return. I'm now going to push pull this out to the edge over here, and now I'm going to push pull that again by 580 millimeters. Push pull out here by 580 millimeters. I'm going to orbit around and put the eave in here as well. So push pull by 580 millimeters. Okay, looking good. Alright, so let's have a look around here. So one thing that we need to figure out though is that we need to have this part of the roof join up with this bit here. Okay, so it's at the moment it's the right height. We need to push pull this out to this ridge, and we'll do that now. So push pull to that ridge here. Okay, looking good. So I'm going to rotate around again to this side here, and we're going to use the pen tool, and we're going to put our pen across here, find the center, click here, then click over here, and we're going to use the same method as before. Okay, we're going to go to the select tool, select this edge here, and we're going to move this down, making sure that it's in the blue point, 1100, return. Let's go over to this other side here, and let's move this one down also by 1100. Okay, looking good. Let's move around this space here, and you see here how our roof line is pretty much done. Okay, all right. Make sure too that you triple click on this, and you make it as a group. Okay, you can also now press Shift and then click the other roof as well, and you right click and you make it as a group, so the whole thing is grouped, and you can turn on and off. Oops, it's a current layer. Click on the house as current layer, turn the roof on and off. Whoops. It's grouped the whole thing by accident. Oh well. Okay, so if you want to get rid of the roof, all you do is you click on the roof and you right click and you hide the roof, and you can keep on working. To find the roof again, you go to edit and then you unhide all. and that's how you do the roof. Okay, for more complex roofs, you can bring this back as well. And that could be something else you can try out. Okay, and that'll be all. Oh, I forgot to put the post in too, so you can put the post in as well. And that'll be all for this time round. Next up is you can experiment with materials. Materials, you go over and you can actually start putting in colors of bricks and things. So this is windows and mirrors, and you can find all kinds of different types of treatment for your structure. Okay, that'll be all. Thank you. Bye.